What's going on YouTube? Chris back with another video. Now this has been one that I've been wanting to make for a little while, and this is the Google Pixel Buds 2. Now I've actually had these for a little while. This is the second package that I have. These are going to be for my wife, and I've been using mine for many months now, pretty much almost since release, and I wanted to kind of save this one to actually do an actual unboxing for you all. Now I picked these up from US Cellular. They had a sale pretty much right away when they launched. I'm not sure if it was an accident on their end, but after many phone calls and a lot of time spent with the customer service, I was able to finally get my order in. Now these retail for a pretty hefty price of $179 at Best Buy, Google. I think Amazon might sell these. Regardless, I'll leave the link down in the description where you can pick these up. Now, the carriers, Verizon sells these. So if you do have Verizon gift cards from the recent port-in deals, these might be a nice pickup for you all. So these are white, and they come in two different colors, a couple other colors now that they're probably starting to launch. There's probably an orange, black, and then these white ones. So these are truly wireless earbuds to compete probably with Apple and other brands as well. We'll get right into the box. We have the shell-like charging case, which charges wirelessly, and then you also have other ear tips, which are rubber, silicone, and you do have a USB-C charger that comes in the box. So that's a nice inclusion, because it does charge via USB-C or wireless charging as well. To go over these are a 12mm driver built in. They have a voice-activated Google Assistant. They also have a IPX4 water resistance for sweat and rain. And this casing is actually very small. So if let's take Fossil Sport smartwatch, you can see just how small in size this case is. This will fit in the coin pocket of a pair of jeans as well. Here's next to my Pixel 4, and the setup process is extremely seamless. It's literally you open up the lid and it will begin pairing. So the lid has a nice magnetic closure. It's not going to open. These aren't going to fall out. It's very satisfying to flip open and close. There is a little notification light here on the front. It will change color depending on the battery level of the case and if it's charging, that sort of thing. There's also a light inside to indicate the connection. So the buds sit in with magnets as well. They just fall right into place, and these are it. So this is the typical Google styling in terms of the material and finish. This is a very nice soft touch finish, such as on the Pixel 4 and potentially other Pixels of recent days you might have touched or felt. And that same material carries over to the actual casing itself. Now I keep these in my pocket, and I haven't had any issues with staining or anything like that. That was a concern of mine with these being white, especially inside a pair of jeans, but I haven't had any issues. Again, who knows, a year or 2 years from now if that's still going to be the case. On the back there is a pairing button, so if you use a different device such as an iPhone, you'll press and hold this button to pair to a new device. So on the inside, these are the little charging pads. Here is the silicone ear tip that just slides on very easily, and here are the wings to help keep these in your ears. These are extremely light. I'm very surprised by how light they are and how comfortable. For me, I have no issues whatsoever. These little wing tips don't get in the way of my ear, and actually how my ear is, these don't really sit inside behind any part of cartilage to help them in place. So, but these don't fall out. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. This is a touchpad for gestures, so we'll kind of go over those here in just a second. So with your phone, basically when you connect the device, it will set up a Pixel Buds app onto your device. So we go here, so we go to our paired devices, and then we go into our Pixel Buds right here. So we're gonna work on connecting them right now that they're connected, and a nice little notification appears on your screen. So there you can see the battery of all of your various items. So you have your left, right, and then your actual charging case. It'll tell you the battery level of each one. You go into settings. Here are some of the settings. Google Assistant for notifications, what you want Google Assistant to be able to do on these as well. You can find them. You can ring where the Pixel Buds are. Tap controls and the gestures. Let's get into that real quick. So this is really awesome. This is something that I enjoy because it allows me not to have to actually touch my phone whatsoever. So this being, all right, let's get the right one out real quick. So on your right ear, you can swipe forward on the earpiece to increase the volume, or swipe back to lower the volume. And that's super nice because it seems like there's two volume controls. One, the volume control on here, and then on your phone. So depending on how loud you have your volume on your phone, you can also decrease that volume independently a little bit. Because I've noticed that even though this volume is max, I can still increase the volume on my phone, which is interesting. A single tap on the side of the earbud will pause your music or whatever you're listening to. You can double tap to go to the next song, or you can triple tap to go to the previous song. I can't show you the gesture controls right now because this has in-ear detection. So when you put these in your ear, it'll then be able to start playing music. Once you take them out, it'll pause your music automatically. So because these aren't in my ear, I can't actually do any sort of gestures to control anything like that. But do know that it does work and have not had any issues whatsoever. Now, adaptive sound, this is a feature that will increase and change the volume depending on your surrounding noise levels. So if you're out and about in a crowded, loud area, this will increase the volume. But if you're in a quiet area like your house, it will decrease the volume because it's not needing to be so loud. It will waste more battery if you have that feature on, but it's been nice not having to really change the volume all too much. Firmware updates are handled through the app and done automatically if you so wish, and it's been nice they've added and done a lot of fixes with these too. These support Bluetooth 5 with HD audio AAC. So how do they sound? Now, this is something I've been extremely impressed with, and my wife can attest to that. I put these in, listened to a couple songs, and I was blown away by the quality. The noise separation between lows, mids, and highs are excellent. I was actually able to hear things in music that I've never heard before. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I've used not really high-end headphones, to be honest, which if you do, you're probably used to that, but I'm used to just using a cheap, maybe 30 pair of wired headphones. I was using the Hyphen Bluetooth headphones for a little bit, also the OnePlus Bullets wireless buds as well, that their second generation, and those are great, but these are even better. A lot of Queen songs, like I was able to hear all these little details that just like music is like new to me. The bass is a good amount. It's not overly bearing. It's not very bass heavy, but it's adequate for a lot of music, whether it be electronic, dance, EDM, or a lot of the highs with the drums and rock music, things like that. And I have really no complaints. Battery life, of course, because these are truly wireless earbuds, your battery life is going to be limited. But I'm easily able to get through a week listening to these, maybe 5 days, like a work week. I can listen to these on my walk from like a parking garage into my work. a couple of hours here and there throughout the week and never had any issues. 50% still on this, and don't even remember the last time I've charged this. I'm really happy with these. And my wife listened to these when I first got them, and she's extremely picky with headphones, especially just audio quality, and she shared the same sentiment as well. Her ears are designed differently, and she said that these were very comfortable for her too. And she also felt that the audio quality was fantastic. She uses a pair of wired Bose earbuds, and she enjoys the bass in her headphones. That's what she looks for, and she said these were more than enough for her. And so if that's saying something, I've had her try a lot of headphones that I use, and she just never really liked them. And she said these are definitely a must, and something that she could even recommend. So you can see real quick just how quickly these pair. You open the lid and then immediately they're paired right there. You close the lid, they disconnect. And so it's a really easy setup process. So literally as I'm editing this video, Google drops a firmware update, which is a feature update for the Pixel Buds here. So with this update includes several fantastic features. One, they've added bass boost. So this is the first time being able to actually control an EQ, so to speak, on it, and it does add a good amount of bass, which if before these were kind of a bummer let down to you in the bass department, this does add a decent amount of bass, but it's not overly done. They've also added some experimental features, so if any of these sounds are heard, baby crying, dog barking, or emergency siren, such as if you're on the streets, you hear an ambulance or a police car, the volume of the earbuds will decrease. That way you can kind of maybe pay attention to your surroundings a bit better. They've also added a feature where you can share your earbuds with someone else. So someone else wears one of the earbuds and you wear one of them, you can control the volume independently of each other. So that way your friend, family member, what have you, can have the audio louder than what you might want them to be. And that's great. So Google's will release feature updates periodically, and this is just one of them of many to come, and quite pleased with this update for sure. So let's go ahead and check out an audio test from these earbuds, as you can hear right now. So this is an audio recording using the Pixel Buds 2 compared to my Pixel 4. There's a good amount of wind and also car noise surrounding me as I'm walking outside on public streets. Let me know down in the comments what you think the audio quality is like. There's no sort of active noise cancellation, but there is passive noise cancellation using the rubber ear tips. So you will be able to hear any sort of outside noise from your surroundings. Now I'm recording in a quiet environment, still using the Pixel Buds 2 paired to my Pixel 4. Now you can hear the audio quality difference. Let me know down in the comments what you think, how this audio sounds. It is unfortunate these don't support aptX codec. It only supports AAC. Not the biggest of deals, but it will reduce the quality just a little bit. But in my tests and listening of these, I, to be honest, I'm not disappointed at all. If you guys have any questions on the Pixel Buds 2, please let me know down in the comments below. I'll do my best, as always, to answer them and help you all out. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all in the next video. Take care.